Let's discuss.
Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be checking out a band that I have not heard anything from before yet, but it was sent by Out of Line Music. I've talked a bit about Out of Line on the channel with 1056, Novelist, Ashton, a number of bands. Out of Line, just a really awesome label to work with, getting stuff over in time to make videos, that sort of thing. So just really excellent recommendations coming over from Out of Line every time. So they sent over this new band, Consvmer. They're putting out an EP in the beginning of 2022. This song is called Selbstjustiz, I think, if I'm pronouncing that right. I haven't heard anything by this band, like I said, and from what I'm understanding, they are a new band, so I will link all their socials as well as the video I'll be reacting to in the description of this video. That being said, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Consvmer, Selbstjustiz, let's discuss. So I misspoke, first of all. In the beginning, there's not an EP. They are going to be putting out a debut album next year. So hearing this for the first time, it looks like there are a few other singles that have come out. I will definitely give those a listen, check them out, because this has a unique sound to it, I would say. Almost similar to, also on Out of Line, like 1056 type of unique, because I don't think the two necessarily sound similar. Maybe in some aspects that are kind of vague, but with this, there's just such a massive vocal performance. Like, the way that this starts out with such a slow burn, really, like the instrumentals are really slowed down. Well, they're like moments, bursts from the drums of blast beats and stuff like that, but overall just a really like slow burn sort of tone. And then at that pause where it kind of shifts and goes into the faster pace beat, I really like that, and I think that the buildup was perfect to kind of like make that hit a little bit harder, if that makes sense. Production wise, this is also really cool. The panning, the weird electronic stuff going on, just all of it sounding excellent, through the headphones especially. So yeah, introduction to this band. I'm really interested to hear, like, overall, will the sound be consistent with this? Because like I was saying, with that slow burn sort of intro, the contrast to when it has the blast beats, or when that beat really kicked in there, or for example, like the last few seconds, that outro, which was a touch that I really liked, especially on such a short track, like 2.5 minutes. In comparison to what we normally do on the channel, it's definitely shorter than average, but it's filled really well, and I'm for sure going to check out the rest of it. It was an exciting song for me because it kind of felt like mostly build-up breakdown for the entire 2.5 minutes. The last few seconds, like I said, being an excellent touch. Yeah, for me, I'd be interested in an album overall to hear, like I was saying, this being the first track I've heard from them. I'll definitely check out the others and see if there's anything that's a little bit different than this, if the sound is consistent, because with a full album, that's something that I would wonder. And with the sound having those electronic elements throughout the track, I keep saying the word track once again, but having those electronic elements throughout it kind of opens doors for interludes, or going outside of that sound a little bit, leaning one way or the other into the heaviness, the electronic stuff, things like that, that I'm thinking of. Because the electronic stuff, it wasn't overly done. Like, there were a few vocal effects, very few. There was one that I noticed, I think it was right before a pause or after a drop or something like that. This will definitely be something I'm revisiting. Anyway, first time hearing the band, those are my thoughts. I will link the video I reacted to, as well as their social media, Out of Line social media, all of that in the description of this video. I'll definitely be doing some more reactions for their newer songs that will be coming up in the album. We'll probably do a stream or something when that comes out, so all that information will be in the description for the band. Other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description. It will have the invite link for the Discord server that I talk about on every video live stream. It is full of a bunch of my favorite people. We have a lot of music-related conversation and a lot of conversation unrelated to music as well. A bunch of different channels in there. If you're interested in coming to check it out, that will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link. On Instagram, I do keep it all music related. On Friday, I post a chart of what I've listened to the most over the course of the week, top 25 albums, EPs, singles, whatever I've been listening to that week. And then throughout the week, I'll post either merch, sweatshirts, flags, shirts, vinyl, things like that, or about shows. If I've been to a show recently, I may post about that. That sort of music-related stuff sometimes on my story about YouTube. So if you're interested in checking that out, it will be in the link tree, but my handle is Rachel Reacts, just like my YouTube channel. I will put it up here on the screen for you as well. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.